In one of our earlier videos, we of course defined what is Lego Serious Play. And Lego Serious Play is a thinking, communication and problem solving technique. It's a technique that can help you think, gather your thoughts, and then you can share these knowledge and then you can use it for problem solving. We often get the question, could you give me an insight? Can you just help me paint a visual of what happens in an actual Lego Serious Play workshop? Not really, because it would be like trying to have you understand or feel what does it like to ride a bicycle or make it down the ski slope on skis. You can only know it when you do it. However, you have to imagine people sitting in a room and being asked a question by the facilitator and having time to answer this question by building a Lego model, gathering their thoughts, and having to do that without talking, without getting distracted from others, but just having time to do it. And once you've done that and used your hands to construct this here, then sharing what is the knowledge that is embedded in your workshop or in your model. This is in a way what we call the operating system. Now then we have a series of questions, all depending on what are you trying to have a better understanding of at the end of the workshop that goes deeper and deeper. But the operating system is always this question, time to think and build, everybody shares, use this for knowledge sharing and discussion. There are many questions that also require interaction among people. This is one interpretation of the issue, this is another's interpretation of the issue. How can you combine these two into one and see what is now our combined understanding of it? You want to elaborate more, Per?
I think there are a couple of things we can add to this. I mean, I think just going a little bit back also to the operating model, I think one thing that is often important for people just to, before they start to reflect on is that when we build in Lego Serious Play, the models never look like anything, right? So there's really that element of they mean what you think they mean. Another important element is this notion of that, as Robert said, they build in silence, because here building is thinking. So all of the stuff they're building is new knowledge. So each of these pieces of new knowledge together form the full knowledge, you can say, solves this need of the client. So metaphors we often use is that of a treasure hunt, that you need to find one element of the treasure or one guidance, and you go on this journey that leads you to solving this big question at the end. Another metaphor there could be that of a puzzle, that each of these models that they build in the full journey are pieces in the puzzle, which at the end gives them that full picture of what they now need to know. So what they close with at the end of a workshop doesn't need some outsider's interpretation, explaining to them what they have now learned, explaining to them what they have now is seen, or it's literally there in front of them. They actually have created the full puzzle. They now have that answer in front of them.
And what you see happening in a workshop is in a way three things. You see the actual using the bricks to think and communicate, following a specific technique. But then you also see a set of group dynamic principles in play, which ensures that every voice is heard, that everybody gets a chance to present their view, that everybody is involved in the decision. It's a very democratic process. And the third thing you also see is a specific way of using the bricks. So using them as metaphors, using or being true to each person's representation. So there are many, many layers of operating systems going on in a workshop that all produces the kind of end result Per was talking about. Once you have experienced it, you will have the same feeling, and once you have made it on the bike, that you can ride the bike, you will know what it's like to ride a bike. Once you've done Lego Serious Play, you will also make much more sense to you.